You're sitting in the living room. The house is quiet. Suddenly you notice your dog, just sitting there, staring at the wall in complete silence. No sound, no light, just staring. Creepy? Maybe. But before you call a ghost hunter, let's take a step back. In today's video, we'll uncover why dogs stare at walls, especially at night, and the reason might surprise you. Let's get into it. Dogs see and hear things you don't. First, your dog's senses are on another level. What sounds like silence to you could be a faint buzzing to your dog, like a mouse behind the drywall, or even distant footsteps from a neighbor. Dogs can hear frequencies up to 65,000 hertz, which is 3 times more than humans can. They can also detect vibrations and movement through their paws. So when your dog suddenly stares at a wall, it might mean they're hearing or feeling something you can't. It's not paranormal. They're just very perceptive. What seems like weird behavior could simply be their super hearing. Rodents, insects, or hidden sounds. You'd be surprised how many ghost dog stories turn out to be about mice in the wall, insects, or creaking water pipes. Dogs are wired to pick up small, high-frequency noises. This skill helped their ancestors survive in the wild. If your dog keeps focusing on the same spot, especially at night when everything else is quiet, they may just be tracking a real living thing behind the plaster. Creepy? Maybe. But it's more mouse than monster. You might not need a priest, just an exterminator. Your dog's vision is different at night. Dogs have something in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer that improves low-light vision. This means they can see reflections, shadows, or flickers of movement in the dark that you can't even register. Sometimes they'll stare at a beam of light bouncing off metal or a shifting shadow on the wall from a passing car and get completely fixated. Since they don't always understand what they're seeing, they freeze, stare, and wait. To them, that faint glint of light might feel like it's moving, alive, or interesting. Mental stimulation or boredom behavior. Sometimes the answer isn't spooky, it's emotional. If your dog isn't getting enough mental stimulation, they'll find ways to do something. Staring at the wall might be their way of zoning out or focusing on tiny sounds or lights to stay engaged. Think of it like humans endlessly scrolling through social media. Not because it's fun, but simply because it's something. Dogs do get bored too, and sometimes they stare just to escape. Cognitive dysfunction in older dogs. Now here's where it gets serious. If your dog is older and frequently stares at walls, corners, or gets stuck in small spaces, it could be a sign of canine cognitive dysfunction, which is similar to doggy dementia. This condition affects memory, perception, and behavior. They might forget where they are or get confused by shadows or reflections. If wall staring is paired with restlessness, pacing, or disrupted sleep, it's worth a visit to the vet. Don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Your dog might need more help than you think. Emotional triggers and anxiety. Dogs can feel anxiety just like humans do. Sometimes wall staring is their way of coping, a repetitive behavior that helps them calm down or disassociate. This could be triggered by recent changes like a new pet, a loss in the home, or even moving furniture around. When they stare at nothing, they might actually be grounding themselves, similar to how people stare out windows to think or cope. Sometimes silence isn't emptiness. It's your dog trying to stay okay. The paranormal theory. All right, let's address the elephant or ghost in the room. Many dog owners believe that dogs can sense energy, spirits, or paranormal shifts. There's no solid science to prove this, but countless stories from different cultures suggest dogs bark at nothing, stare into corners, or avoid certain spots for no clear reason. Do dogs see ghosts? Maybe. Do they sense something we don't? Absolutely. Whether it's supernatural or supersensory, your dog's behavior is telling you something. So next time your dog stares at the wall at night, don't laugh it off or get scared. Pay attention. What seems like nothing to you might be sound, light, boredom, confusion, or even emotion to them. Understanding your dog isn't about fixing them. It's about seeing them. And if you want to know, some things we do every day out of habit or love can hurt our dogs emotionally. Then click on this video.